Hi guys, Jace here. Today we're looking at a long-term review of the Power2Max NGeco power meter. After 2,500 kilometers of riding, about 170 hours and 16 months worth. Was I happy with it? How did it go? Would I buy it again? Let's look at the pros and cons. Let's get straight into it then, the pros. First of all, accuracy. Now, I won't be doing an accuracy test on this review, but GP Llama and DC Maker have done accuracy tests and found it to be pretty much flawless. So I will put a link below to their sites and then you can have a look at it yourself. Anecdotally then, I've had a great time with it. No power dropouts. It's been as accurate and consistent as my power tap pedals and also my indoor Tax Neo trainer. So with accuracy, it's been great. Thumbs up for that. Ease of fitting. It's pretty easy to fit. Not as easy as pedal power based power meters such as the Garmin Rally, but it was easy enough to fit once you've got the correct front chainring. Taking the crank off, popping the Power2Max power meter onto the chainring, putting it back on the crank, and then placing it back onto the bike. Next then, it just works. So you fit it on and you go. You don't even need to calibrate it if you don't want to. I did every ride, but you don't need to. You can just carry on riding and then it'll work as normal. The battery, it says that you change every 300 hours. I have had to change it once in 170 hours, so I can't really verify that. But the battery does last a long time, so you'll forget about it and change it when you need to. There is a light that will indicate if the battery is running down and also it pops up on your head unit. If you don't like changing the battery, you can always buy the more expensive NG power unit which has a rechargeable battery. Now, robustness. Now stick around because I have put this in the cons as well and you'll find out why, but I've put this thing through the ringer. It's been through water, it's basically been through normal mountain bike activities, so it does need to be a robust unit. It works in the cold, it works in the heat, it's temperature regulated, so it should be consistent no matter what the weather, and of course it's also waterproof. So now what you've been waiting for, or not, the cons. First of all, yes, it was in the pros, but robustness. Now this is what happened to mine after 16 months of use. And I was just going for a ride with the kids on a grade 2, grade 3 trail. At the end, I looked down, or halfway through, I looked down and my power meter had stopped. I thought I'd run out of batteries. And then I looked down and it was just coming apart slightly and I noticed a wire was coming out and it just basically peeled off. So it was like the seal had unsealed and the glue and the bonding behind it had kind of failed. So that just came off. That does lead me to the next con, the warranty. So it does have 2 years of warranty. Bear in mind I was only using it 16 months and it failed. So I contacted Power2Max. I contacted the Australian distributor, which took me a while to get an answer back from, but I also contacted Germany and showed them pictures and stuff like that, and I accidentally contacted the US customer service as well, and I had a few conflicting answers. Germany said no, it's not covered under warranty because it's obviously being hit by a rock. I did get an email back from the States who said, oh, that should be covered under warranty, no problems, but you'll have to speak to the Australian distributor. So the Aussies came back and said, look, I will contact Germany. Of course, I'd already done that, and they came back saying, no, it wasn't covered under warranty, but you can have a crash replacement, which was half price. So is that good customer service or not? I suspect not, because I looked on the Trainer Road forum and there was at least one other person saying that they got offered a crash replacement also instead of a warranty. So I think that might be some kind of policy of theirs. Not sure, but whether you want to find out is up to you. Next con, the battery door. Now, if you Google Power2Max in the forums, everyone complains about the battery door. Although, saying that, some people have never had a problem with it, and I didn't for 12 months. And then I lost another 2 in the next 3 months. So whether or not it fits really well to start off with, and if you take it off and change the battery or whatever, it doesn't fit quite so well after that. I don't know. Either way, the battery door falls off pretty easily, and I have searched around looking for a fix, but maybe putting Gorilla Tape over there or black tape over there is the fix, but you probably shouldn't have to do that. It does work if the battery door comes off and you put a bit of tape over it, but that's not ideal, and you do have to get replacements, or you can get replacements, which I think are $5 or so. So if you buy this power meter, I'd recommend getting a couple of replacements up front in case that happens to you. Now, another con, extras. Of course, you have to buy a chainring, most likely, depending on what power meter you buy. Also, you have to pay extra for the accuracy, $50. Extra for smoothness, $50. Also, you can pay $250 extra for extra 3 years of warranty. Now, as you've just seen, that probably isn't worth buying, because they'll probably just offer you a crash replacement anyway. But it's up to you. In conclusion then, would I buy this power meter again? And yes, I probably would. It's worked well for those 16 months, and I have got a replacement. As you've seen, a crash replacement. It could have or should have been under the warranty. Robustness is a question mark, and so is the battery cover. But it's been accurate, it's been fit and forget, and I'm very happy that I've got it back on my bike because I know it's accurate and I know it'll work well. Now, I would have put value for money in the Pros, but I think the price of the Power2Max has gone up. I think it was about $800 or $900 Australia when I bought it, and maybe 400 or so US dollars, and now it's about $1,100 Australian and $590 I think US dollars. So the value for money has gone down. It's equivalent now to the Garmin Rally XC100. So if you want to buy some Garmin pedals, power pedals, then you can get them for the same price. The only problem is I'm not quite sure about the reliability and robustness of those Garmin pedals, and they're quite chunky. I have had some Vector 3s in the past, and basically I had to send them back because they were useless and didn't work. So I wouldn't buy the Garmin Rally XC pedals just yet. Maybe for my next power meter for my mountain bike, I will look at a pedal-based power meter, but not yet. I'll give it another 16 months or so before my Power2Max fails again. Thanks for watching the video. If you've got any comments, put them below. If you've had similar experiences or different experiences, put your comments below, and please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you again soon.